day, folks, and welcome to review number 41. Today we're going to take a look at my favorite character from Kamen Rider Fourze. It is the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Meteor. Starting off looking at Meteor's packaging, we see that it follows the same pattern that we've seen with the other Fourze figures. We have this angled clear window here displaying the figure, and embossed onto the clear plastic here we have kind of a planet motif which follows along with Meteor's abilities. Then we have kind of a stylized image of Meteor in the lower left hand corner. The back of the packaging features additional images of Meteor in different poses, as well as showing off some of the accessories that come with Meteor here. I want to point out one thing. The way Meteor is packaged, there is this clear plastic that they have around his waist to protect it from any chafing during shipping that the belt might cause on the body. And I mentioned they did the same thing with Kamen Rider Nadeshiko as well. So what you actually have to do to get this off is pop him apart at the waist, which can be a little scary if you don't like doing that to your toys. And then make sure you put the belt back on in the right orientation there, and then put him back together, and everything's good to go. So here we have Kamen Rider Meteor figure itself. And I have to say that I am very pleased with the way this figure turned out. Meteor is by far my favorite design from the Fourze series, and I was anxious to get my hands on the Figuarts figure here. But just to give you an idea here, they've used a nice glossy black for the figure, and it really looks sharp. Then when you add the star chart motif onto the figure, looks very good. In particular, I'm pleased at the way the translucent blue plastic turned out on the headpiece and on the shoulder here. But being a figure art, you've got all the traditional articulation. You've got the ball-jointed head and neck here. You've got the multi-jointed shoulder piece, the double-jointed elbow, the articulated wrists here. You've got the multi-jointed hip joints, double-jointed knee, multi-jointed ankle. Again, I'll talk about this in a little bit though. Toe joint, and the chest and waist articulation here as well. One issue I wanted to point out that I had with my figure, now it may just be an issue with my figure in particular, is that the ankle tilt is very, very stiff, which can make him a little hard to balance sometimes. I think this may have to do with the type of plastic they use to get the gloss finish. But it's not one where if you just, a lot of times with figure arts, if you just kind of push the foot down, the foot will naturally go to a flat position, making it easier to stand up. And this one does not want to do that. You actually have to fiddle with the foot and get the right angle to get him to balance right. As with most Figuarts figures here, Kamen Rider Meteor comes with a multitude of accessories. And we'll start off by looking at the first one here. He has a second Meteor Galaxy Gauntlet, which can replace the one that's already on his wrist. The only difference with this one is that it has the Astro Switch installed in it, rather than the one that's currently on his arm, which is missing the Astro Switch. And correspond with that, you have the Meteor driver missing the Astro Switch rather than having the Switch installed. You also get two versions of the Milkshake robot, one in the robot mode and one transformed as the Milkshake. Then you also get several hands, which is fairly common. You get a index finger hand here, which is used for activating the Meteor Galaxy. You can have what can best be described as the devil horns hands here. You get a set of open hands and a set of closed fists with the thumb extended, which can be used for replicating his famous "I'll decide your fate" pose. About the only accessory I really would have liked to have had would have been for them to include one of the planets, Mars, Jupiter, or Saturn, to attach to his arm. The only thing is I can see that being a little off balance if you don't have some sort of stand to go with it, but I think it would have been a nice touch to include one of the planets. The SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Meteor is a great addition to any Figuarts collection. The polished finish and translucent plastic make this figure look outstanding. In fact, I would go as far to say is that Meteor is the best looking SH Figuarts figure to come out of the Kamen Rider Forze line. Again though, I'm biased since I love the character and the design of Meteor. With Forze coming to an end, I hope we still get a chance to see more of Kamen Rider Meteor, perhaps in his own movie sometime down the road. Of course, I also hope that leads to more Figuarts of Meteor as well.